Zeke and Raj were best friends since they were kids. After Raj left for college, Zeke found himself alone for the first time. He saw Raj here and there, but they barely had time to hang like the old days. His father had passed when he was young, and his mother was an alcoholic who was rarely home. His life began to drift down a similar path, however, it didn't end as well for him. He worked around town at odd jobs, but outside of cannabis, there wasn't many stable jobs in the Triangle at that time. The future was not looking bright. That's when he got a call from his older cousin from Utah, Marlo. Marlo has been a small-time hustler in Utah, selling dime bags and joints. The only problem is in Utah, there was not a consistent source there at the time due to it being highly illegal. The Mexican brick weed has started to dry up in the state as it was not making it that far up. Essentially, he needed a Cali plug. Marlo explained to Zeke that due to the lack of supply in his area, the prices have doubled and tripled. There was money to be made. Zeke agreed to drive a small sample package out there to test it out. He hopped in his truck with the buds and made the long trek to Salt Lake. When Marlo finally saw the amazing green buds Zeke had brought back from the Triangle, his eyes lit up. He had never seen anything like this before, and he knew all of his customers would go crazy for this and made a large order. When Zeke got back to the Triangle, he met with Papa Luke to tell him the news. Papa Luke gave him a box to bring back, and Zeke started taking trips out to Utah every couple weeks. Things were going better than expected for Marlo. Due to there being no competition in the state for this fresh green bud, Marlo's customer base grew rapidly. He would charge whatever price he wanted for it because there was no other option. His profits soared and quickly. Within 6 months, he was ordering hundreds of pounds each month to be delivered. Zeke could barely keep up. Papa Luke had to source to a few other farms in the valley because they couldn't fulfill the order sizes. Zeke purchased a semi and got his license for commercial trucking. He was filling the truck full for each trip. Business was exploding. Marlo was being contacted by big players in the surrounding states to talk about expansion. On a trip back in late October, right before harvest, Zeke had been rushed an order out to Salt Lake by Marlo. Marlo needed an order quick for his expansion deal. Right before Zeke pulled into Marlo's lot, the sheriffs lit him up with sirens. There was about a dozen cops there. They knew he was coming. In the back of his truck was 300 units of California's finest. The loud bud from Cali was being talked about all over Salt Lake. No one had ever smelled the violent skunk odor before, and it was flooding the streets. The police in Salt Lake quickly caught on that there was somebody distributing it throughout the city and state. It only took them a few weeks to find out about Marlo's operation. They found Marlo at his warehouse with over 100 pounds and almost $1 million in cash. Marlo struck a deal with the police. He would give up his Cali plug and cousin in exchange for his freedom. He was going to walk, and Zeke would never be the wiser. Sometimes the worst betrayal comes from within, and damage is done by the ones you love. The local DA was coming down hard on Zeke, pushing for a 20-year sentence in court for state-to-state trafficking charges. They were able to work out a plea, and the judge gave him 12 years since it was a first-time offense. Zeke realized then it would be a while before he made it back to the Triangle. To him, it may as well have been forever.